Okay, so sheep. Tell us about them.
They're poodles.
They're poodles. They're not sheep. Hello and Merry Christmas, or as I like to say, Happy November 7th.
That's Christmas to me.
It's Christmas at Disney World, and today we're at Disney's Hollywood Studios to show off every single piece of Christmas decoration off to you and tell you why you gotta come here during the holidays.
Yeah, honestly, Hollywood Studios is probably one of my favorite parks for Christmas just because the whole atmosphere, I love the decorations that they do, and you know, the music just makes it part of our celebration.
And Echo Lake, that's important.
Jared
Echo
loves
Lake.
Echo Lake.
It truly is the best place for Christmas at Disney. Yes, I said it. Magic Kingdom is wonderful, I'm not gonna lie, plenty to do, and obviously they have a Christmas party, but Hollywood Studios gets fully decked out. So.
I'm also still a little salty that they took away the Castle Dream Lights for Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to forgive them for that. So.
It's not the same, it's not the same. But I got my Christmas sweater on, she's got her Christmas spirit jersey on. We're getting all decked out for you. It's been a long time since we've done a vlog inside of the theme parks.
Pre-pandemic.
Had to get Molly an annual pass there, and I'm sorry we lacked in content recently, but those who continue to follow along, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, but anyways, we're gonna go bounce around and find some decorations because we love Christmas.
Because
and,
we get into Christmas as soon as possible.
Yep, tree's already up. Well, going up, I don't care.
Tonight.
Soon. Anyways, my name's Jared,
And I'm Molly.
and we're the Date Hoppers. Let's go do this. All right, so right off the bat, as we walk in here, as you can see, with the Crossroads of the World, very famous building in Hollywood, the real Hollywood, obviously here too. But you can see this white, what is that called?
Tinsel.
Tinsel.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one.
I love the silver tinsel that they have here. I don't think I've really seen it at any other park. Maybe Animal Kingdom, because they do have like a very silvery theme, but I haven't seen what their decorations look like this year.
All right, so right off the bat, as you can see, all the silver tinsel right up here on Crossroads Around the World sign. And you will see those Christmas trees on nearly every pole right here, down here, the main strip. But Molly saw Minnie over there, so obviously she ran off. And that's where we're headed now. So here we are, walking right up.
Oh, yeah.
Who'd you find?
I found Minnie.
Yes.
She looks so pretty with the Christmas tinsel. And we saw Mickey up here earlier, actually, but this is kind of what they're doing for character meet and greets here, because I don't think they have any characters meeting in Hollywood Studios yet. You can only meet characters in Magic Kingdom, as far as I know. But don't hold me to that.
So alas, here we are, right on the main strip, walking right towards Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Look at all this decoration. If you look up, right up at the top, you're going to see all that silver tinsel we were talking about beforehand. You'll see plenty of wreaths up there as well. And on every single pole, you're either going to find a Christmas tree, like the one over there, or you will find these silver stars. So,
I don't know if you can see in the video, but they do shimmer. So they got some lights to it.
yeah, shimmer. And then over on this side, you're going to see more of those. And up above, you'll see that big star. And this is crossing from one direction to the other, which I also find really cool. So as you can see up there, you'll see that cross section that goes, like from this section we have from the trolley car over to Keystone and Keystone Clothers over to Mickey's of Hollywood. So you'll see the star, you'll see the tinsel, just a lot of really fun decorations. But we're gonna walk this way towards, you know, as I like to say, the main event. Okay, so sheep, tell us about them.
They're poodles.
They're poodles, they're not sheep. Well, that's a start. So guys, those are poodles.
They're poodles.
But why are there Christmas poodles? That makes no sense.
There's a lot of weird, like, decorations in Hollywood Studios. There's poodles over there, there's like little reindeer, but they have little leashes on them. They're absolutely poodles. You can't tell me those are sheep. Those are 100% poodles.
Well, if you guys want to find the Christmas poodles, come this way towards Echo Lake and you'll find the sheep poodles. So as you can see, not just on every building over here on the main strip, but as we veer off away from the main street here, Hollywood and Vine is all decked out. You'll see all in there. And in the main stores, although they don't have a lot of Christmas merch out yet, it is early November, Darkroom has plenty of Christmas trees in it, and you're also going to find in Mickey's of Hollywood plenty of Christmas trees too. So just the stores in general, you're going to find will have fully decked out in garland, tinsel, and trees throughout. So yeah, always a fun time. Okay, so we are at, as I like to call, the main event. This is the best part of Hollywood Studios during Christmas time. This is Echo Lake, and Echo Lake is always a very peaceful spot to look at when it's not Christmas time, but when it is Christmas time, you will find my favorite tree at Disney World, obviously, right there. Sparkles nice and bright. And on top of that, you're gonna see floating ornaments all throughout the water, which is amazing. You'll see Gertie over there. Gertie is home to the Gertie ice cream shop. And on top of Gertie's head, you'll see a Santa hat. And inside of Gertie's mouth, he's always holding an ornament. But what's extra cool about the ornament this year, which we'll show you in a little bit, is there's a 50 on it, celebrating Disney's 50th anniversary. So that's super exciting. Not to mention, Molly, if you want to come this way, look at that. These are on every pole, not just with the tinsel, but you have bells, and the ones over there have reindeer, as well as a Santa one. So, super exciting stuff, right? I don't know, I get way more excited than the average person. Does this make you happy?
Yes. I haven't been able to wear my Christmas spirit jersey in 305 days. And I finally get to wear it again.
That is a long time. So as I was just talking about, these poles are awesome. You'll see reindeer up there. The next one has Santa over there. If you're familiar with our TikTok page, we posted about this last year. The little Michael Bublé, because every Christmas time, this is when Michael Bublé comes out of the woodwork. So yeah. So here's Santa right here, up on this pole. And it's just a fun little thing, you know? Are you asking for anything great this year, Molly?
Not yet, I don't think. But Christmas technically hasn't fully arrived because there are no Christmas treats yet here, nor Christmas merchandise, which all drops tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. There's going to be, I think, about 8. Yeah, I was going to say 8 or 9 treats here. Everything from the red velvet whoopie pie. They have cookies, mousse, peppermint flavor, so really excited for that. So all I want for Christmas is to eat all of that dessert that's going to be coming.
And by the way, you will find all of that, I mean, you can find it at different sections of the park, but in terms of Christmas treats, you can head to Trolley Car, you can head to almost any of their quick service locations, and you'll find each one has their own little specialty item. So that's just something to look forward to when you're coming here and you're not us and you film the day before the treats arrive. But we just were so excited for Christmas, we had to show all this off, you know? So
it's also my day off.
Yeah, can't hate us, whatever. So as you can see, much like Hollywood and Vine, over here at Primetime Cafe, you'll spot plenty of tinsel and Christmas decorations up here as well. And it even goes as far as the Indiana Jones Adventure Outpost. Granted, Indiana Jones is not fully open, their show. It's opening in December, one of my favorite shows on property. But you will see some decorations over here, which is always exciting. Also, if you didn't know, Star Wars does not have a lot of Christmas stuff over there at Galaxy's Edge. But if you didn't know this fun fact, there is a Christmas in Star Wars. It's called Life Day. And if any of you guys have ever had the joy of watching the Christmas holiday special, you would know that joyous fun fact.
Go look at the creepy reindeer.
All right, we're going to look at the creepy reindeer.
I just feel like their eyes are like a tad too big. Maybe their noses are too small, but like, they're so creepy. You can't tell me those things are creepy.
So these ones are the sheep, right? These are quite fun, though, I'm not going to lie. I mean, first we get the sheep poodles, and now we get the reindeer. Look at us. All right, so as we were talking about earlier, and we said we'd mention, there's Gertie right up above. Well, let me lean it. See, there it is. She is tall, taller than me. But as we mentioned, she has an ornament hanging from her mouth, and this year it's extra special because there's a 50 for 50 years of Walt Disney World, which is just a little fun little thing, you know? But I also just love all the ornaments everywhere. You'll see all those ornaments over there in the water, but also right here, you know? They're just hanging out all over the place. Giant ornaments.
I also really love how all the umbrellas around Echo Lake have, they're green, like green umbrellas just for tables, but they kind of doll them up with Christmas ornaments and like snow lining just to kind of give it that extra little touch.
Yeah, exactly. Every little touch matters, especially at Disney World. That's what they're best at, theming. And Christmas is the best. That's just my opinion, but also yes. All right, so I threw my mask on here because we are running into Keystone Clothers, which is basically the main strip store for Marvel and Star Wars. And it's very exciting. This year they have a huge line of Star Wars Christmas merchandise, which, if you know anything about me, I love Star Wars and I love Christmas. So
Your two favorite things together.
best of both worlds. You're number 3. You're in there.
Aw, thanks, honey.
Okay, so we're here. Follow me. We have a Dashing Through the Snow shirt, which, you know, the Death Star is a cookie, which is amazing. I mean, come on. Also, these are ATs, which look like reindeer, which is just, you know, amazing. I don't have another word for it. But we're going to go over here. There's a ton of Star Wars merchandise this way. Of course, they have a Grogu sweater going on here because everybody loves Grogu. And then a classic Star Wars sweater right here. This is actually a hoodie. And then this is probably my favorite part of the Star Wars merchandise. Just little Wookiee socks. Chewbacca right here. You can wear them. They're bright green. It's perfect. Also, something funny that I noticed. They have droids dressed up in holiday decor, which really makes no sense to me, but you know, whatever.
I do love the Star Wars spirit.
Yes. You can see the lights hanging from all up here, which I also really love. And then
Yeah, I can get you these things.
there's one other pair of socks here. You'll see little Grogu with some snow. Nothing like it. So, yeah, if you guys are looking for some Star Wars merchandise, this might be a good spot to go
I really
in.
love these leggings.
Please try it. I'm not trying. Please try it on.
Star Wars Christmas. All right, Molly, next up we are heading down Sunset Boulevard, heading right towards Tower of Terror.
Yes, which normally they do a little late show on, but that is not going to be starting for a while. As far as I know, they haven't announced when they're going to start doing the late show on Tower of Terror.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that one, but there's plenty of decorations and obviously the famous red and white stars on every post.
That have been up since
Mid-October.
October 15th.
Yes, gotta love it. That's Disney for you. Let's get everything up as fast as possible. And there it is, as we talked about, those red stars. Starting at the lamppost right at the end here, it runs all the way down this strip. All the way down. Right in here, actually, in Legends of Hollywood, there's a Pandora store, and there is a line of exclusive Pandora Christmas charms this year, so that's something you guys should check out. And as I mentioned earlier, in nearly every store, you are going to find trees, garland, and everything else, even if there's not a lot of Christmas merchandise inside. So let's walk this way.
They usually actually do a lot of Christmas merchandise. I think it's just a little early for Hollywood Studios, particularly down here at
Once Upon a Time?
No, the one down the Couture, Sunset Couture. That one usually they have a lot. In the past, I know that they've had Santa meet at the very end there. Don't think it's going to be happening again this year because of COVID. However, that tends to be a big hub for Christmas decorations and merchandise.
Absolutely. See, right here we have Happy Holidays. I would call this a wreath, but I don't exactly know what this is.
It's a wreath.
It is a wreath.
It's just a differently.
Awesome. All right, just so you guys get a feel for what I'm talking about, we're gonna walk in right now into Legends of Hollywood. This is the Pandora Store right here on Sunset Boulevard, just so I can show you this. So that's right here. This one right here is this year's Christmas Disney partnered Pandora charm. In fact, it's a park exclusive, so you can only get this at one of the Pandora stores inside the parks. And there actually is a Pandora section in all 4 Disney parks, so just something to think about. Also over here, you're gonna find several more Christmas charms. However, this one right here, which does flip over and you'll see some sugar cookies on the other side, is the only Christmas charm that is like completely park exclusive. And one other thing I wanted to show you. If we wander over here to the other side of Legends of Hollywood, there are a few, just a few, Christmas merch items. So, this one right here, bright red Minnie, and then this one right here, which simply says Merry, but that is one of the few Disney Christmas merch items that has been released this year. That sun is hitting Tower of Terror just right, isn't it, Molly?
My favorite ride, which had an 85-minute wait today, so couldn't really justify it.
So maybe not today, but
Thanks, Lightning Lane.
as you can see, these stars, it just started lighting up, which is kind of exciting. You'll see it on the inside of the star, and as we get closer to more, you'll see it as well. All right, now that is pretty much all the decorations and fun Christmas decor, rather, that you will find here at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
There'll definitely be some more touches coming in. You know, they do little pieces in Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge, but those kind of tend to come up a little bit more slower. The Sunset Boulevard, the Main Strip, and of course Echo Lake is really their priority. That comes up right away, so more to come.
Absolutely, and you'll find plenty of merchandise coming out over the next few weeks at all the main stores. Once Upon a Time, Mickey's of Hollywood, Dark Room, Celebrity, 5 and 10. So just, you know, keep that on your mind if you're looking for holiday merchandise. But if you really want holiday merchandise, I would head over to the Emporium over at Magic Kingdom.
That's going to be the hub.
Yeah, or World of Disney at Disney Springs. That's where you'll find most of the main merchandise. And treats and drinks are on their way. I remember, I don't think it was last year, maybe the year before, Molly and I actually had like a Christmas margarita around here. Do you remember?
Yes, it was actually right over here at the not Anaheim Produce, the Sunshine Bar. That's right next to it. That was a pinkish margarita covered with green sugar.
Yeah, and it came with a little like Mickey-shaped Jingle Bell ice cube, which is always kind of fun.
We're super excited, especially for the red velvet cake whoopie pie that's coming. Of course, there's always the fun candy apples and gingerbread cookies. Cookie Stroll in Epcot is always one of my favorites, so
yeah,
lots to come.
Disney really does Christmas big. There's plenty to do here around this holiday season, and we just wanted to showcase some of our favorite decorations and stuff to look at while you're at Disney's Hollywood Studios, which is my favorite park for the holidays. So I really think it's worth coming here and just looking around, walking around, I don't know, grabbing a Christmas margarita, whatever. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more content, check out the rest of our channel. Check out some of our other social medias like TikTok and Instagram. And let us know what you'd like to see. If you ever have a video request, just let us know in the comments. Are you ready for Christmas, Molly?
I'm so ready for Christmas.
So ready. We're going to put up the tree right now, which is totally her idea and definitely not mine. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Jared.
And I'm Molly.
And we're the Date Hoppers. We'll catch you on the flip-flop.